question. As long as countries trade in the currency of nuclear weapons as the currency of power, others will want them, others will get them. As long as they exist, they inevitably will be used. One terrorist attack on any one city will close down the global economy. Trading will stop. Ports will close down. Stock exchanges will close down. Right now, half of the human family lives in unnecessary, unspeakable poverty. That number would certainly be magnified enormously. But the militaries of the world would remain. And in the chaos that would ensue, I don't believe people would turn toward the kind of utopian loving vision that we know we need to move toward, but out of fear, they would build more walls between them, and militaries would not be suffering from poverty. Militaries won't be suffering from starvation. We are in a race against time to make sure that a terrorist does not blow up a harbor. But we're also in a race against time from the existential threat of nuclear weapons, not just the explicit threats of having them and actually threatening to use them, as Jody Williams was talking about in 1991. James Baker, Dan Quayle, John Majors, President Bush explicitly threatened to use them. In North Korea, as often, all options are on the table. Richard Nixon in 1969 intentionally put the weapons on the highest state of alert to try and get the North Koreans to do what he wanted. If I put a gun to your head and tell you to tie your shoes, I don't have to pull the trigger. That's a use. And the daily deployment, the training, the spiritual dehumanization of the other is a use. But think of the spiritual aspect, the dehumanization in the hearts. I mean, during the Cold War, maybe it made some sense, but goodness gracious, I bought gas from a Russian concession last week in my Japanese car. The money, my computer didn't work. I was on the phone with a young lady from Bangalore. The money was based on a loan from China. My suit was made in Canada, my shirt in Malaysia. What on earth are we doing existentially threatening each other this way? And dehumanizing the other. And who exactly is the other? It's so dangerous. General Lee Butler, who was in charge of the strategic nuclear forces in the 1990s, the day-to-day responsibility of targeting and readiness of the entire U.S. nuclear arsenal, said, "It's more chilling than anybody can possibly